First News with Keeler in the morning on WIBX and WIBX950.com.
You know, I was watching Jeopardy last night for the first time with, who's the woman that is currently hosting?
Bialik, whatever her name is. She's from Big Bang Theory.
Ms. Frumpy is what she looks like.
Hey, Allan.
I believe she was actually wearing the same upholstery that my grandmother's couch was made of. She's not much of a fashion icon, I wouldn't say.
No.
But I got to tell you something. I think she's the best one yet.
Mayim Bialik, I think is her name.
Is she the one that's legitimately some kind of scientist?
She is brilliant. Yeah. I think she is a scientist.
If she is a scientist.
She's on that show. What is it again?
The Big Bang Theory.
The Big Bang Theory, and she plays kind of a frumpy, awkward. Are you familiar with that, Angelo, at all? No,
I've seen a few episodes, but I'm not.
She is so good on Jeopardy.
I liked when Ken Jennings was the host.
She's better than Ken Jennings.
Okay, well,
Angelo's all about that boring life.
I think she's the best one yet. I like Ken Jennings, too. Of all the ones up to this point, I think Ken Jennings would have been my favorite up to this point. My least favorite would have been Dr. Oz.
Oh, my
and that's
only even worse than Rogers?
That's only because, who? Oh, Aaron Rodgers was terrible, too.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
He was.
But I would take Aaron Rodgers over Dr. Oz. I would take Aaron Rodgers doing the Dr. Oz show over Dr. Oz, to be honest. I just can't stand that guy.
Yeah.
But this woman from the Big Bang Theory, and I don't know how to pronounce her name, she is excellent. She's like a female Alex Trebek. Alex Trebek was kind of quirky and a little geeky and quirky, but very intelligent. You just knew. So you knew when somebody didn't get the answer right, it would be like, "Oh, why are you so stupid?"
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly.
You know, you kind of a little of that.
When do they decide on the permanent replacement?
I don't know that they're ever going to. I hope this is the last one. And is this actress going to take this on, doing these shows? You only work 3 or 4 times a month, though.
Yeah.
And you wipe out all the shows, and then you go back to it.
Yeah, you could still act,
I think she could still do the Big Bang Theory.
But see, I don't know if she could still act, because there is a personality that's portrayed in that lead role on Jeopardy. So if you are the permanent host, I don't think they want you out there playing.
I think she plays that role, the role that she plays on Big Bang Theory. Although I must say I've never seen it, so I don't know why I'm even saying this.
The Big Bang Theory is also long gone.
Oh, it is?
It has since ended, yeah. Like 2
so
years
she's
ago.
out of work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see what Alan Saxe thinks about this. Professor Alan Saxe is with the University of Texas at Arlington. You ever watch Jeopardy, Professor?
Never.
Okay.
But I think her name is Bialik.
Bialik.
Yes.
What I say?
Yes, it is.
I think you butchered it.
You
butchered it.
I bouchard it.
She's quite brilliant, Professor.
And she is good. She is good.
Yeah, I like her. I like her on this show. It's the first time I've been like, okay, I'm willing to watch again since Alex Trebek passed away.
Professor, I'm going to throw this possibility at you. What if we make Trump the full-time host of Jeopardy? That way he can't run for president again.
That would be interesting.
It would be interesting.
I'd watch that. I would watch. Okay, Professor, good morning. President Biden has rejected the new GOP infrastructure offer, but is going to meet with the senator from West Virginia. And they're going to have to do something because with Mr. Manchin, this ain't going anywhere, right?
That's right. I don't even know what they're talking about when they talk about infrastructure. Usually when they talk about infrastructure, it means bridges, roads, dams. But I think that Senator Manchin is right when he says there's a lot of stuff in there that has nothing to do with traditional infrastructure. Just a lot of stuff crammed in there, which the Democrats are genius at doing.
Yeah.
So I think that's his problem, and he's right.
Well, I do have to say, though, that to be fair, I watched an interview on Fox News Sunday with Senator Capito, who said the things that are in there, I mean, I think we have to be careful in saying it's not, they've thrown all this stuff in there, this ridiculous stuff in there. While that is true, What she's saying is the stuff that is in there is valid and worthy and very important, like education and things that really need to be addressed. But it doesn't belong in an infrastructure bill. We should pick it up,
Exactly.
put it into another. Once we're done with infrastructure, we'll move on to this next element of bringing the country back. But but I think you got to break it up. But the problem Biden is having, Professor, correct me if I'm wrong, is progressives in the Democratic Party don't want him to give an inch.
You're right. You've got it right on the button. That's exactly it. In fact, they're the president of the United States. He doesn't even know what's in the bill. I'm being very sarcastic and very mean. I don't think President Biden even knows what he's talking about when he talks about those issues.
Right.
But obviously, some people in the Democratic Party do, and you're absolutely right. They don't want it broken up. They think that's the way they can get it through, and they're probably right.
According to Senator Capito, Biden does know what's in the bill, and she's had conversations with him about it. And because that very question was asked, Chris Wallace was not the host that weekend. It was 2 weekends ago. And she said, but does Biden even know what's in the bill? And her answer to that was, this is a West Virginia Republican, said he absolutely does. And he's negotiating. I think we can get somewhere, but it's that pressure from the left that I don't think he can avoid, which would mean nothing gets done. Sorry, Jeff.
I think that the senator from West Virginia is being very kind to the president.
Maybe she is. Maybe she's lying.
She wants to negotiate with him. And,
good point. Fair enough.
It's a huge bill. Altogether, it's maybe trillions of dollars. So we talk about trillions of dollars today, and just like it's billions.
I know. It's crazy.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. According to this past Sunday's Fox News Sunday, I want to say Manchin said that the initial proposal from Biden was almost $2.5 trillion. It's now down to $1 trillion. So there is some movement there, I believe, from both sides, and he was very much cheerleading for we need to pass a bipartisan bill. This is something that both sides need to do, and he is also, I feel like, publicly acknowledging that the right is saying don't negotiate with those people, and the far left is saying don't negotiate with those people.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping cooler heads prevail here.
Well, we're spending so much money. A lot of people are saying, how can we continue to do this in regard to trillions of dollars? Today, I understand that commodities around the world are going up, and that's exactly what all this money is doing.
Right.
It's igniting inflation. And so a lot of people are saying we cannot keep on spending this amount of money in the trillions, or else we'll feel it in our pocketbook. We already are at the gasoline station, but also it's going to hit commodities, I think, very rapidly.
All right. It's all that. This is the perfect recipe for inflation, right?
It is.
Yeah. All right,
McDonald's
Professor.
now offering starting salary $87 an hour.
Yeah.
So,
a Big Mac will cost you $160, though.
I know.
That's the problem. Okay, Professor, it's always great to talk to you.
I appreciate it very much.
And we appreciate it. Thank you so much. We'll do it again.
Thank you.
All right, Professor Allan Saxe with the University of Texas at Arlington, a very down-the-middle type of guy.
I know you miss his...
He plays it right down the middle.
Yes, he does.
I do miss that buzzy phone line, you know?
I do.
You don't know what you got till it's gone, as I say.
That's exactly right. You fought that, and now look where we are.